Vegas is once again playing host to the greatest team event in 9-ball, the Mosconi Cup. It's Europe against the USA. For over 20 years, these two teams have competed for this famous trophy. The Americans dominated early on. Europe came back. The results seesawed back and forth. But in recent times, it's been Europe who have enjoyed the upper hand, winning on the last 5 occasions. The USA have a point to prove, and they have the perfect setting to do so. The Tropicana Las Vegas. But will home advantage be enough? It's day 2 of the Party Poker Mosconi Cup. 24 hours earlier, the foundations were laid for a fascinating tournament. Day 1 certainly delivered. The team match proved the perfect curtain raiser to the 22nd staging of the Mosconi. A packed, noisy house welcomed all 10 players who had their chance to write their own piece of Mosconi Cup history. But the defining moment that emerged from a thrilling opening match had more to do with luck than skill, as Mike Deschain's fluke in the deciding rack saw the USA take the opening point. Next up, the first doubles match and a chance for Deuel and Mike Deschain to push home Team USA's advantage. It all looked to be going to plan as they raced into an early lead, which they then extended to the verge of victory. But that victory was to be cruelly denied with a rare error from Deschain, all level after 2 matches. In match 3, it was down to Justin Bergman to regain the lead, but he faced one of the tournament's most experienced players, Niels Feijen. The nerves got the better of the American at times. Feijen showed no mercy, inflicting a heavy defeat. The European lead was short-lived. Match 4 saw the combination of Shane Van Boening and Skylar Woodward level the score, restricting Ocean and Appleton to just a single rack. But who would finish the session and be the overnight leader? Well, that issue was left to 2 Mosconi Cup stalwarts, Darren Appleton and Shane Van Boening. The American, fresh off the back of a doubles win, couldn't repeat the trick against his old rival. So it's Europe who've gained that slight psychological edge after day 1. And on day 2, it's the Americans who struck first with a win in the doubles. In the first singles match of the session, Albin Ocean restored the European lead. This time last year, the tournament score had a familiar look about it. But 12 months on, this was also the point that Europe broke away and established a lead that took them to Mosconi Cup glory. The pressure is starting to build on this USA team as Deuel and Shane Van Boening prepare to take on Darren Appleton and Karl. Commentary for this match comes from Jay Helford and Jim White.
Corey's 38 years old. Shane is 32 years old. They're kind of acting as kind of de facto co-captains with Mark Wilson. You notice they're encouraging their younger teammates.
Appleton on the left, Karl Boys on the right. Both world
First
title
rack.
holders. Champions, as I said, in doubles play. Nobody knows this format better than they do.
Karl finished second to Kevin Chang in the recent U.S. Open 9-ball championship. And as you know, Darren won the biggest tournament of the year, that Chinese 8-ball Open. Shane to break. USA trailing three matches to 4. It's a race to 11. Good opening break. Will he have a look at the 2?
No, I think you just got your answer. That little touch on the 8, I think, will avail a shot to the 2. It's very close, though, Jay, in fairness. And he's having a look to see where he has to position it for the 3 next. But it is close. Just enough room to be able to make this.
He missed it. He missed it.
And he caught it thick, so he did have plenty of room to make it. But slow rolling it, as he had to hold position for the three, didn't make the shot any easier, considering it was his first shot. And you know the nerve endings are a little jingly.
Well, that was the right shot. He just missed the ball.
Extension called.
Nice opportunity for Team Europe here.
But again, a very small window for position to the three.
25 seconds.
Darren's got to use that bridge. It's his own bridge. He doesn't use the bridge that came with the table. He's got to draw that cue ball up above the 5 and still stay below the 8-9. Looks good. Looks perfect.
That's a great shot. Looked easy. It wasn't.
Tricky little run out here. Karl's got his work cut out to get position on the 4 for Darren. Oh, he played above the 4. Now Darren's got a lot of traffic there with the 6-8-9. He may go above the 6. That's what he's looking at, and just go all the way to the far side of the table.
Darren hasn't looked at his best for me, but even anywhere near there is good enough to beat most players in the world.
Well, he got a fortunate kick off the 9 there. That could have turned out bad.
Important to leave the nice angle from the 6 to the 7 to be able to get over for the 8.
Where do you want it, pal? I'm thinking if you, I could leave it here, you could. Yeah.
Little conversation there.
Yeah, go on. Where?
Yeah.
Karl says, I like that. Leave it right there. Pretty close. Karl wants this angle so he can go off the side rail and bring the cue ball up for the 9, for the 8, excuse me. Yeah. Darren says, here, puts his cue on the tape.
Oh, that's a good shot. That side pocket was in play there.
How shall I play it?
Just do your instinct.
They talk to each other quite a bit, this team.
Instinct, pal. Whatever your instinct is. 15 seconds.
Karl tells his partner, get up there and shoot. He might bump the 9 ball here. Let's see. Yes, he did.
Yes,
he made it.
Yes. I love the way these two play doubles. They communicate, they think as one.
Welcome back to Vegas for the Mosconi Cup. The European duo have taken the opening rack after this shot on the 8-9. This is now the second.
A lot of emotion in play when you play the Mosconi Cup.
Get out of
He
it.
might scratch. He might scratch. And he did. It's a pretty soft looking layout here, Jim. Everything's out in the open.
Say all the time, you come off the side rail and scratch that middle. You're unlucky.
Yeah, you can't legislate for that, but you know, they're trying to pull that cue ball to the side cushion. They should be able to try and keep it out of the side pocket.
Can Team USA negotiate these 8 balls?
Well, they need to get through them here, get those back arms greased, and I think important for Corey after missing that chance at the 2 in the opening rack.
Well, Shane had his struggles yesterday. Let's see what he can come up with today.
Yeah, as great a player as Shane Van Boening is, and there is no argument there, just can't produce the form we're used to seeing from him in this event. Years gone by, so much has been expected. You often wonder if he doesn't feel like he has to shoulder it all himself.
So far, so good. They got halfway through the rack. Shane's looking at playing position for Corey to shoot the 7 in the side. Shots like this are all about ball speed.
Well, I talk about getting on that line, Jay, and it buys you a little extra room for error.
Well, he didn't get exactly where he wants. Corey's going to have to go down to the end rail and come back up for the 8. Oh, he drew back and forth across the table. I like the way he did that. All Shane's got to do is make this 8 ball and draw the cue ball straight back. Well done. Well, if Corey can make this 9 ball, they've handled this rack very well.
Yeah, he's a nervous player, Corey Deuel. He is a nervous player.
Well, that doesn't bode well for Team USA in this match. This was an easy shot he missed. That'll take the wind out of your sails. And Darren's going to make this ball.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Corey says, I wasn't nervous at all. I just missed.
2-0 Europe. A missed 9 that is definitely going to play in Corey Deuel's mind. Nervous or not, there's no excuses for missing a ball like that.
I didn't feel nervous at all.
Well, Corey, if you weren't nervous, then it was careless. Either way, no excuse.
Well, that's got to be the easiest ball we've seen missed today.
And there have been a few, Jay. Yesterday we saw some easy balls missed. Mike Duchesne missed one. Shane Van Boening, in fact, missed an easy ball yesterday. One considerably easier for him than for most, but unexpected. And we've seen a few misses already here on day 2. And folks, if you didn't think the Mosconi Cup provided pressure, these are the best players on the planet that are missing these easy shots.
I'll tell you what, that's going to work on Corey's psyche now. If he could miss that one, he could miss anything. And that was the 9 ball.
And how big does Europe feel when they see their opposition missing balls like that?
Trailing 2 racks to 0.
He's got to forget about it. It's rack number 3.
USA in a hole, 2-0.
Nice and quiet then, please.
A big break and a perfect layout would be the order of the day for Corey and Team USA.
He makes the 1 on the side. He's not going to have a shot at the 2. Shane's going to have to push out here. That's the 2 on the bottom rail right in front of us here. I'll tell you what's going through Corey's mind. He's still thinking about that missed 9 ball.
Can you blame him, Jay?
Push out called.
He's a little shell-shocked right now. Shane's going down table on this push-out. He may get to shoot this one again. I'd be surprised if Darren takes this on. Let's hear what they say.
Well, he could kick it from the back. Just a little bit of left-hand spin. You really should snooker your opponent here, Jay. You got a wall of colors to hide behind. I think I'd rather be shooting this than letting my opponent shoot it.
They're giving it a lot of thought.
Please. Reset the clock. Start the clock, please.
You can get underneath it, but you got it perfect.
Yeah, I know. Speed.
Yeah, they were talking about what you just said, Jimmy, but from that distance, they didn't want to take it on.
I mean, it's not easy to get it perfect. You might leak the cue ball out, you know what I mean, if you don't hit it perfect.
I mean, there's a lot of distance between the cue ball and the two here, but that's what Shane's trying to do. Oh, he caught it twice. Caught it twice, and it's leaked out. Exactly what Darren Appleton said.
But I don't think the two will go up in the corner, and I'm not sure you want to try to cut that in the side.
Just caught it going down here.
Yeah. Well, it's not all bad, even though they can see the ball.
I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do with the cue ball.
Extension.
Extension call.
Just going to try and make it come up and down.
Yeah. Up time.
That extension gives them an extra 30 seconds. See the shot clock? Starting again. If that 30 seconds expires before you shoot, it's a foul. He's playing a safety here. Oh, he cut it in. Whoa! What a cut shot. That one gets a fist bump from his partner.
Yeah, and some applause from all the European fans in attendance here. A very thin cut into the side pocket.
Razor thin.
And pretty good position for the three as well.
15.
Again, letting each other know the time.
Yeah.
Nice shot here. Well, the first two matches today were nail biters, but Team Europe looks fully in control of this match right now. On their way to building a 3-0 lead in the race to 5.
You know, Jay, is it me or is day two unfolding just like day one? America took the first. They should have won the second. And Boys and Nick Vandenberg were the doubles pairing in the second match yesterday. And it was a bad miss from Mike Duchesne, just like that bad miss from Corey Deuel. That's what got Europe off the mark.
Got a lot of pool yet to play today. 2 more matches after this one. But it would be huge for Europe to take a 2-match lead.
Are you happy with that?
No.
No?
Have a look.
It's up to you. I'll spin it round.
Yeah, just spin it round nice and easy. Just spin it round, pal. It's perfect.
He's saying
A nice stroke.
shoot it with a lot of left English and go down to the end rail and over to the side and back up above the 9-ball. That's what he wants.
Shot.
And that's what he got. He's not going to miss this 9.
And he didn't. 3-0 one-way traffic here for Team Europe in the third match. They are in complete control here in Las Vegas.
Welcome back to Vegas and the Mosconi Cup, and a critical moment for Team USA. They've lost the overall lead after Albin Ocean's win and are now looking at a 2-point margin via this doubles match. Appleton and Boys have built up a 3-rack lead over Deuel and Van Boening. It's a race to 5. This is now the 4th rack. Commentary from Jim White and Jay Helford.
Nice break shot by Darren. You can see the 2-ball, but it's a little tough. Look at this, the one on the side, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I think the 2 went down as well,
the 2
Jay,
went down,
so
you're right, you're right. It's a push-out situation on this 3.
The good thing is that even if you kiss it on this side that come behind the 7 and 8,
Try and get them
just try and get the cue ball, yeah.
Oh, he's saying hit the 3 thin.
Well, if he hits it thin, the 9 should keep it behind the 7 and the 8. So a thin hit off the cushion, the 9 should hold the 3 behind those 2 colors.
He doesn't want to hit it so thin that he goes under the 9. He wants to hit the 3 thin and send the cue ball back down table. His partner says shot. When you hear Darren say shot, that means he likes it.
Well, this is the key ball in this rack, though. You look at all the other colors, they're wide open. There's no obstacles.
Well, we're going to see a safety battle on this 3 because now Shane is going to shoot the 3. He's going to try and put the cue ball behind the 9, I believe. Let's see if he can do it. Takes a nice touch from where he is. Takes a nice touch. Nice job. He used the 9 to hold the cue ball behind the 7 and the 8. Very well done.
Very well thought out.
Now this is a big ball for Europe to hit.
Right, right.
He'll go to the end rail.
Call.
He's not trying to make the 3. He's just trying to kick it down table.
Well, I think he's jumping at it. He's going to try and jump and bank this 3.
I don't know about this shot. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want that cue ball to climb the 3 and go off the table. Got to be a little careful.
Too much adrenaline in that back arm, Jay. That was a good call. That was a risky shot.
One hand. Start the clock, please.
But this is exactly what USA needed.
Yeah, but let's see how Corey holds up his end this rack. Remember, this is the first time he shot since that missed ball. Now that was an easy starting shot, but there's going to be some tough shots ahead in this rack for Corey Deuel. Good angle for Shane. He can just draw off this 4, slide down table for the 5. The problems are probably going to begin from the 6 to the 7. I'll tell you what, after you miss an easy shot like he did 2 games ago, your arms feel a little stiff.
Yeah, he's just not hitting him sweet, is he? Even that's not a good shot. He wanted to leave Shane more angle. And the angle that he's left him, it's going to be very hard for Shane to get that cue ball away from that left-hand cushion.
He's going to have to hit this one hard. He's kind of loading up that left arm. Let's see. Well, okay, there's a little test for Corey right here. Can he hold it together? Boy, it's like a sigh of relief when he made that ball. Once again, Corey's going to have to make this 9 ball to win the game. Shane wants to get him as close as he can and as straight as he can. And he's done it.
needed 9 for Corey Deuel, and Shane gives him the high five.
Did you see the way he stayed down on that table after he made the 9? It's like relief.
Shane, I made the 9.
Well, anybody that has played in the Mosconi Cup, and Captain Mark Wilson knows it.
Corey says, see, I made the 9.
You take nothing for granted. There's nothing easy. That was the shot, though, from EJ when he knocked that one in. That's where the miss could have crept back in.
Well, at least they're on the board. They're trailing 3-1. Shane Van Boening to break. These guys know they got the upper hand right now, a 3-1 lead.
Rack 5, USA to break, trailing 1 rack to 3.
Trying to play that 1 ball in the right-hand side as we look at the table. Bring the cue ball out to the middle of the table. Did that part well. Corey's going to have a look at the 2. Ooh, boy, this is a tight fit here. Does the 2 pass the 7? Can we see that? We're going to see this in a moment. This is a tight fit.
Yeah, it's not a full pocket, Jay, is it?
Yeah, this
if it goes.
This is kind of a tall order for Corey Deuel right now. He's shooting a long shot at about 2/3 of a pocket. Oh, he played safe all the way.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. Looks like a good safety, though. You know, Jimmy, sometimes that's better than making a ball.
No, I like it. I like his choice. Doesn't matter. There's no egos out there.
Be hungry.
If you want to buy your partner a chance, it's exactly what you do. And Shane just patted him on the leg.
He's talking to him again. Wow.
I think that's better than making it.
Extension called.
Let's see how close the cue ball is. He's going to try to spin out of there around the. Look at this. Nice safety. Perfect ball control by the cue ball there.
20 seconds does.
He's going to have to spin with left English, go around the 4 and miss the 3 to hit the 2. This is a small window here for Darren. Wow.
Pays to hit him. That was a good hit from Darren Appleton. This time the pat on the leg from partner Karl Boys.
Sometimes when you hit the ball, you get fortunate, just like that. Shane can see the edge of the 2, but very little he can do with this one.
Extension.
Extension called.
I don't see a safe.
If you hit it real thin and go between the 4-9, 2 goes over behind the 9.
Try it.
Shane says he's shaking his head, I don't like it, and Corey tells him go ahead and try it. The safety battle is going to continue, Jim.
Yeah, but you've got to feel that he's going to put him in jail here, though. You know, get that cue ball behind the 6.
Yeah, just try and focus on getting the cue ball there.
Yeah. It's due to him what Corey did a minute ago.
have it in time.
Exactly he did there, Jay. Did he feather the cue ball?
I'm not sure what happened there. We've got to see that one again later.
Was it a time foul? No.
15 seconds.
He must have hit the cue ball twice there, which could have happened.
Oh.
I didn't see any other balls move, so he must have made contact with the cue ball twice.
Well, it's going to be here. Got angle.
No, there was no argument from Corey either way, so. But he looked very nervy, even the way that he was bridging up for that jump shot.
Meanwhile, Europe's not wasting any time cleaning up this rack. Another weak shot by Shane. I don't know why he went that way. He could have gone around that ball, Jim. Look at this. This is a miss by Darren and then a poorly played shot here by Shane. I'm surprised he didn't go rail first and go around that ball. Look at this. What?
Now the Americans just are not punishing Europe after a miss like that from Darren Appleton. Play one shot, get back to the table. How easy is it to forget the miss?
This match just got a little bit sloppy. Darren may just slow roll this ball. Shoot the 7 in the other corner pocket. He's got to hit this soft. Kind of like that.
Well, he did try and cheat the pocket. I don't think he wanted to cheat it that much.
He used the whole pocket there. Darren's struggling and Corey's missing.
Cheers, pal.
Darren may go all the way down. Let's see what he does. He's going down to the end rail, I think. Yeah. All the way down to the end rail and back up for the 9.
Yes, that's.
This is good. Karl likes it.
Very similar 9 to what Corey Deuel missed in rack number 2. And Europe does not repay the favor. 4-1 they lead in this match.
Welcome back to the Tropicana in Vegas for the Mosconi Cup. It's Europe against the USA, and it's looking increasingly likely that Europe will be adding another point to their tally. They took the 5th rack, having been denied the 4th, and the chance of a whitewash by the USA. It all means that Europe are just 1 away from the win.
Europe to break.
Could be the last game of this match.
And getting into the comfort zone too. If they secure this point, they'll know they won't be behind going into day 3.
The Mosconi Cup miseries continue for Shane Van Boening.
Good break.
That game was huge, Jimmy. They had ball in hand. They had a chance to close within one.
Come on, baby, be nice.
Big break here. Big break here.
Almost kissed the cue ball into the side pocket.
Just go.
We'll go for it, isn't it?
Here comes the 7 ball. This is,
I guess. Just gotta hope I don't hit it bad and scratch.
no easy out here.
We've got plenty of time. Let's just weigh it up.
Yeah, you've got extra time on the first shot after the break.
The other option is to make it and come this way. But
Let's just have a look. We've got loads of time.
See, I don't think Karl's committed to going for this because it just doesn't come with real good position.
To you, it does go. Extension.
you think I can avoid the scratch? Huh?
What, playing in?
No, if I go this side. I could go this way.
It's up to you. Whichever way you like it.
Darren wants to shoot the 2 in and have the cue ball come back across the table, basically close to where it's at now. If he can do that, it's a real good shot. He's got to watch out for the side pocket here, though, coming back across the table.
Geez, that's a real good shot.
Well, that means the 3 will pass the 4 ball.
Yeah, I thought it only went to the one corner, Jay, but it must pass the way they played it. But that's a terrific shot. That's where all those fundamentals, you know, all the practice, the hours of practice, that's where they come in.
Looking pretty good for Team Europe right now to close this match out.
Get up. Get up.
He fell a little short there, Jim. That's the 6 ball down here on the near end rail.
And roll it in, come here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's all right.
Karl says that's all right. Just roll that ball in. I'll take the next shot. The cue ball is going to go over there, probably past the 9 ball. At least a couple diamonds up.
Come with it, pal. If you want, you can play for the side. If you want to slow roll it, you can just play with a bit of spin and come here. Or you can play for the side. Whatever you like.
I'm going to float it a bit left.
Whatever you want, pal. You're the man.
Just what you want to hear. You're the man.
These guys are the opposite of Niels and Nick. They talk a lot. These 2 guys talk all the time.
And I got to tell you, I think players can take a lesson from these 2. They've won the World Team event, remember.
Perfect position there. He'll just draw straight back. Yeah, right where he put his cue down. That's perfect. Team USA is kind of resigned here. They know this match is probably over.
Oh, that's a lot closer. He's overhit that. Far too close to
really?
that side cushion.
So that means Karl's got to hit this ball a little harder. He's got to put a firm stroke on this ball. You got to make sure you cinch the 8 ball here. If you hit it hard, it can bobble. Nicely done.
Come on, pal. Stay down on it. Stay down on it.
Karl coaching Darren. He says, stay down, stay down.
It's exactly what I tell someone
pal.
when I'm giving
Stay
them a
down.
lesson. Keep your head still and stay down.
For the match. Unbelievable, Jimmy.
Listen to the crowd. How big will that miss 9 be? USA gratefully accepting that Christmas gift come early. 4-2. They're not gone yet.
That's not the Darren Appleton I know.
And you know that's why Karl Boys was telling him, just stay still, keep your head down. The only thing in their favor right now is the 4-1 lead they had. before Appleton missed this 9.
On bigger pockets that might have gone, but not on this diamond table. Darren cannot believe it. He missed the 9 ball for the match. It ain't over yet, folks.
Regardless, and I've said this before with other players, the misses like that, they do not instill confidence in your back arm.
Darren's feeling like Corey did a little while ago.
And as you've already noted, Jay, they wreak havoc with your psyche.
Thank you. Rack 7. USA to break. Sure. Let's try to quieten down. Nice and quiet, please.
That's Nigel Reese quieting the crowd. Failed break.
This was the 9 Darren Appleton missed to close the match out.
He set Shane up with a real easy 9 ball.
And that brings us to the present.
Team USA still trails 2 games to 4 in this match. Europe needs 1 game still. Safety by Darren.
Well, Appleton, he's got all the experience. He knows what it's like to win world titles. He knows what it's like to win the Mosconi Cup.
I'm not so sure. Yeah, Shane can see the 1 ball. He can see it. He's not too tied up against the 4 that he can't shoot.
Extension.
Extension call.
He wants to shoot at this 1. Shane wants to try to make it because the 2's in front of the side pocket. This is probably the hardest shot of the match he's taken so far. This shot is definitely missable.
Yeah, he was putting the 9 in gear there. That was all about riding the 9 too, wasn't it, Jay?
Oh yeah. This is still a tough rack though. With that 7 and 5 on the rail by the side pocket. There's still problems to surmount. Long 1 ball for Karl, but he can just roll it in and Darren will have shape on the 2.
Yep.
Well done.
Great ball, right? Complete off the 7.
Yeah, but makes.
Oh, he wants to play the 3.
So we need to be here though. Can you play in the top?
Wrong angle.
Huh?
I guess just leave it.
You can flick it in top if you want. Wait, we need to. We need to knock it off.
Oh, I can play the 5-6.
What's up to you then? Yeah, go on.
Karl is suggesting that
Extension.
Extension call.
he'd like to shoot the 3 off the 7 ball and move that 7 off the rail, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. He's got to shoot the 2 first, but
You reckon?
I'll play in the top.
Come on, pal.
And he did that so he could play the 3 off the 7. Still afford the angle to get onto the 4 ball next. And it removes an obstacle.
You have to come here. Play the combo.
what they're talking about is after the 3 and 4, play the 5-6 combo if you move that 7 out of the way.
Well, they haven't moved it. I thought that was the whole purpose of playing the 2 into the corner pocket, Jay.
I thought so too. Now it's a little tricky to get on this 5-6 combo because you see where the 6 is.
I just want the 5 ball to follow him.
Oh, no, but be a bit unlucky.
They still got some work to do this rack. Coming right up after this 4 ball. Tough shot right here. Karl's got to cut this 5 straight into the 6.
You know, Jay, always easy to say hindsight is 20/20, but I really wasn't sure about the way they were going about this.
Well, you and I were both thinking the same thing. They'll shoot the 3 off the 7 and move that ball.
They'd have been able to get right behind the 5, because that 5-6 combination from where they were was tough.
Boy, what did Corey do there? Another critical error by Corey Deuel. He shakes his head. He failed to get position for Shane. I think Shane's going to have to play safe here. That's not where he wanted the cue ball. Shane can't make this 3 and can't make this 6 ball. He's probably going to shoot the 6 all the way around the table and put it on the same rail that 7's on. That's what he. Ooh. Well, that's okay. It's not he wanted to put that 6 on the end rail.
No extension, so.
I can miss the 8, can't I?
Yeah, definitely. Where's the cue ball going?
What, we go on the 7?
We're going to see.
I'll
let him talk.
10 seconds left, so with no extension.
He's got to get up there and shoot.
No extension.
He's got to get up and shoot. We're going to see some more shoot in this rack. Oh my!
He snookered behind the 9. I'll tell you what, he hit it. He hit it almost as good as you could hit it.
It'd have been perfect if he'd have hit the 9, right, Jimmy?
How tough was that shot to try and land on the 7 where he wanted to go?
I'm going to play it like that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it was fractions from being perfect, and it looked like the cue ball even turned just slightly.
He's trying to play safe here. Can Corey make this shot?
This would be a huge boost of confidence if Corey can slice this one in.
He's in a little bit of a weakened condition right now. This is a tall order for Corey Deuel. Not even close, Jimmy. Let me tell you, he wasn't trying to play that safe. He was trying to make the ball. He missed it so bad that he kicked it down table for a safe. Corey's smiling. He knows he was really fortunate there to leave this tough shot. A lot of hits and misses in this match.
Be straight. Yes.
That's about the best they could do from there.
Getting rolled up as well.
Not sure where Shane's going unless he's. Yeah, just. He wanted to put the cue ball behind the 8. Boy, they better. He just. Yeah, he got the rail. Okay. He wanted to get the cue ball behind the 8.
So you're going to try and get the 7 ball, are you?
What, 1 rail?
Or you can. No, 2 rails. Or you can try and hit it thin and get up here. With it, spin the cue ball to here. Whatever you like, pal. Play your shot. 10 seconds.
Longest rack of the tournament so far. Just goes to show you 9 ball's not always such a fast game.
Shot.
Well, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Oh, he could make it, but right now, the way Corey's playing, he might miss the whole ball. He's got to hit the very edge of the ball here. He's got to hit the edge of the ball. He finally made a good shot and he scratched. That's going to be the one that costs him the match. Team Europe about to take a 2-match lead.
And for the first time in the 22nd Mosconi Cup, a team sees themselves 2 points clear. It's a 5-3 lead to Europe. They survived the scare, and the Mosconi Cup motors on.
Could this be a turning point in this tournament? Europe have now established a 2-point cushion over their rivals after that impressive win from Darren Appleton and Karl Boyd. Boys is back in action again, facing the USA's newest recruit, Skylar Woodward. Both men looking for the next point in the Party Poker Mosconi Cup of 2015.